Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.
Well, hello, everybody. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Stevie Lee. Why am I doing this live? Because apparently my house is a complete wreck. No, it's definitely not. That would be your way. But anyhow, I thought that I would clean since everybody likes it. Everybody wants to see a changed person. So come along with me as I clean my horrible, rotten house. So I have my phone if you guys want to go ahead and talk it. I thought I was going to pre-record, but I didn't. Thought I would go live. So if anybody has any suggestions, I wanted to try out the pink cleaning stuff. Hey, Brittany, glad that you're back, my love. So glad that you're back. Hey, Jody. So if you guys have any suggestions on what I could do with my already messy up house, I'm going to go ahead and clean. Put a 1 in the chat if that's okay to clean. I'm going to go live later, but hey, Sally Mae. How you doing? Part of changing your life is learning how to do things independently. And at least I can admit that for the majority of my life that I've always had people helping me out because I didn't know basic life skills. And I think that's okay. And I think it's okay to spread positivity to people and say, hey, it's okay to get depressed. It's okay when you lose somebody, because I'm such a horrible person that karma made my mother get pancreatic cancer. But now that Brittany's in here, I would like to say that Brittany was there for me the whole time. And I'm not sure if Brittany's still in here, but Brittany was on the phone with me the whole time that my mom was dying, and we had some really good talks. Brittany, are you still in here? Do you remember that? And Christine. And all of you kind people. See, because here's the thing. I didn't give my mother pancreatic cancer, and it wasn't my karma. And I wouldn't have made the comment that I did had the person not mentioned kratom and asked herself when you weren't even there when your ex-best friend was, right? So, Brittany, if you are in here, I want to thank you. Brittany's always been like a little sister to me, and there were times that I screwed her over to be friends with the Sasquatchian idiot. Let me see here. We got any new comments? Hey, Jane. So I want to tell you a little bit about my mom. I did not know that my mom was using. And the argument that idiot likes to bring up was because I didn't realize that when you use substances, that it takes over your whole life because I've never used before, right? And my mom came and stayed with me. And I don't know if you guys have heard of methadone before, but my mom would dose and at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and my roommate would take her at like 5:15, and I wanted my mom to be well. I didn't realize that methadone was a drug that made you feel some sort of way. So I didn't know that there were other things going on. I didn't realize that it like made her lose her whole freaking life. She didn't even tell me when she was passing away the truth about it. In fact, I wasn't even supposed to know. And to be honest with you, I didn't even know my mom for the longest time. I don't even remember that much stuff about her. And she was a wonderful person, and I really didn't get that much time with her growing up. I spent a lot of time in the foster care system, but you all know that stuff. Pancreatic cancer, any cancer as it is horrible for anybody to have to watch. It is absolutely fucking horrible. And anybody that's dealt with that or a parent passing away, other than losing your kiddo, is probably one of the most excruciating things that you will ever go for or have to deal with. Now this, I was really lucky. I got this. This was a steal at PetSmart because I had to buy one that was big because not Mia, but what's her face is going to be an absolute horse. So I bought one of these. I don't know if you guys have a PetSmart, but these are, it was $19. It was on sale. And this is Marley, who likes to eat my slippers. So I clean the floor. So when my mom passed away, I took it out on everybody. I was pissed. I got one of these at the Dollar Tree. So if you ever want to get one of these for your little ones or something like that, I put toys and stuff in here of Mia's. So Marley knows to come over, and at night, just like a regular toddler, I pick it up. I was really lucky to get some steals right here. If I could zoom in, I would, at Amazon. So I decided, hey, I'm going to redo some things. Got this at Amazon for $5. It makes you feel better to clean and to take care of your house. And that was something I never was really taught to do that much. So you get a 4-pack of these pillows. I wish I could zoom in a little bit. So I thought I would bring you guys along and show you what I do in my day. So back to my mom. She would pick us up on the weekends when we were kids. And back then, CPS never really jumped in back in the 80s like they should have. So the goal was back then typically to send the kids back to their parents' house. And a lot of the times we moved a lot because whenever there was like a charge or something like that, we went to another county. There were times I did not eat. We were stuck at the house for days on end. I had somebody come to my house unannounced and did things that they shouldn't have done. If I cried, I got in trouble even more. But honestly, looking back on it, the only thing looking back on it that I regret the most is my little brother. I can still remember the way that he cried. And I would do anything for my brother because the day that I left, we lived in an income-based apartment place, right? And I remember my dad worked at a gas station, right? And for a while, the beatings kind of got not as bad. And I remember that day like it was yesterday. And I remember my stepsister had lit a candle in the room. And for some reason, I knew I was going to get blamed for it. And my dad never was the one that spanked me or anything like that. So I remember she had called my dad and basically said my dad had to take care of it. Well, my brother was in the corner, and I had been standing in the corner because the only time I got out of the corner was to go to bed, to maybe have a meal a day, and we would have to stand there. And I remember when we would move, there would still be the little sweat marks from being in there, right? So I had a lot of time to think. And that day, I was really, really scared. So I called a friend of mine who was still friends to this day with me that was able to confirm everything. And she could have, I think she was like a 9 or something like that. She was 9 or something. So I called her, and her dad actually lived in the other building, right? And when I was allowed to go to her house, I remember we would go there. And again, it was income based. So nobody had freaking money. I remember catching headlights for being in the sandbox. So I remember that I was like, I need to leave. I can't do this. Plus the uncle and all that shit. And I guess I thought that it was okay because he would bring me, snack cakes and stuff like that. And I made peace with him too. Hey, Cheryl. Thought I'd bring you guys along while I'm cleaning up my life. So anyhow, I was able to call my grandmother. I still remember her number to this day. And I called my grandma. My grandma was like in her late 70s, right? And she couldn't come pick me up. And my family couldn't take me in because I don't know to this day why they didn't. And my grandma said, if you can get a ride over here, Genevieve, you get over here. And you're not going to have to go back, right? So I went over to my friend's house. She was 9 and I was 11, almost 12. And I ran there. But before I did that, I went into the room and I told my baby brother, I said, and he was standing in the corner, and I said, we got to go. We need to go. Grandma says we can come there. And he would not get out of the corner. He was so fucking scared. So I told my brother, I promised him, I said, as soon as I get over to Grandma's house, I'm gonna have them come get you. And my little brother, he could have been but 9 years old, standing in the corner, because when we stood in the corner, we had to do this, right? And I said, I'll be back for you. And to this day, I hate myself because that's when I was separated from my brother. Because he wouldn't stay with the family member, right? So I ran over there really, really quick. He gave me a ride to my grandmother's, which was in Anderson. And I swear to God, it was like a woman getting away from her husband. And I remember I went in, saw my grandma. She gave me a big hug, and she called the cops. And they came. What I remember is they took pictures. They found out I had head lice. I think they performed like a kid thing. And I remember my grandma sat me down, gave me some soup and crackers, and it was the best freaking meal because my grandma made everything with love. And she was a hard ass. My grandma was a hard ass. And I look just like her. You can ask Clint. But anyhow, I swear to God, Marley brings everything over here. They took pictures. I was very, very underweight, very skinny. I had some bruises on me from the belt, which was confiscated, I guess, when an arrest was made. And I stayed with my grandma. And my grandma had diabetes. My grandma had neuropathy. So she slept downstairs, right? So I got my grandma in my grandpa's room, and I felt so awesome. I had one of those little boom boxes where I could listen to music, and that was back when Musicland had those tapes and stuff like that. My grandma got up with me, and at 6 a.m., I remember I got my first pair of Keds, my first pair of Nike Airs for my aunt. I have aunts that are actually or were in the educational field. I went to a really, really good school. Oh, and one of the things I did have is I had pinworms. And I remember I had to take medication for that and cracked worms. I also had that. So the first night, I remember actually my dad had showed up and my grandma was so pissed off. She went out there with a rolling pin. And for some reason, nobody, and I stayed there. I was so freaking happy. Nobody fought the custody or anything. My grandma got some help from the state. That's when I knew what food stamps were. I would help my grandma curl her hair because she had the neuropathy and stuff like that. My grandma was so classy. And hey, everybody that's coming in. Hey, Bambi, nice to see you. And it was so nice. I had my own bed. I remember the state gave my grandma vouchers to go to Kmart. I got my first pair of Keds. I was freaking so happy. And I still didn't have the best clothes, but they were my clothes. Because I remember during the summer when I was still at home with my dad that I only got 2 outfits, a pair of jams and a shirt, right? Well, when I got to go to the playground one time, I flipped backwards on the swing and I ripped my jams. And I had to wear those jams every day for a week. There was holes in them, right? So I got my own clothes. I got snacks where my grandma did furniture and stuff like that. She had like a little back room. She gave me I got a little TV, and it was just, I got to lay down. I got to watch TV. And I remember at that time, Melrose Place was on. That was on Mondays. And I remember my grandma used to call the women hussies, right? Hey, Cheryl. I didn't realize my mom had been looking for me. But because of, I guess, the problems that she had that I didn't realize before she had passed away, she had tried to call my grandma, and my grandma was like, no, she's staying with me. And I had the best grandma. So because of her health issues, she still took me in. She still kept me as a foster kid. Got my clothes, got meals. She had this big, huge, because she had to get food stamps and stuff. She had this big, huge deep freeze in the bathroom. So she had chicken in there. She had strawberries, sugar roses. I would go outside and put the Miracle Grow and stuff on there. She taught me how to refinish furniture. It was hard for her. And at night, the neuropathy was so bad, she had to wrap her feet. So when she slept in the living room, if I came downstairs, because my grandma and I were like this. She made outfits for me, got me up every morning at 6 o'clock. I had cereal and oatmeal. She waited for me to get on the bus. She helped me with my homework. I didn't see my dad much. And I remember my grandma would always be like, Bailey, you ever gonna shave your beard? But my dad never came much. Every now and then I was lucky if I got $20 to go to the skating rink. And that was fun. I got my first kiss there, and the guy kissed like a llama. So you've been gone for a while. I know. I'm sorry. They've been going on you. So I lived with my grandma for about 3 years. I was lucky enough that the people that lived behind my grandma, I got to do babysitting and stuff like that. And I was able to go to Florida for the first time because I went as a babysitter. My cousin would come over and hang out with me. I got to help my grandma refinish furniture. I learned how to grow roses. My grandma finally let me have a TV in my room. And there were times that she cried. And I never knew, unless I would hear her from the wind, from downstairs. And I had the most beautiful room. And a lot of this, why I say this, because I talked to my brother last night. My brother gets on my everlasting nerves. And I found out my grandma had left me the bedroom furniture. And my brother called me and he goes, I was telling him about the channel and stuff like that because I think he pops in. Because when my mom died, and my grandparents died, and my dad died, my brother dealt with my dad passing away really, really bad. So my little brother and I just have each other. And he wasn't very happy about the online stuff. Actually, somebody had found my brother and contacted him. My brother ended up moving because of it. So I only have my brother. All right, guys, when you have hardwood floors, you have to keep sweeping. Always miss something. Plus, I'm just talking so much. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. No, leave that alone. Here, let me put more of this over here. I'm taking hubby out for birthday supper. I can't. He's been gone for a while. Baby, you've went through a lot of stuff. I'm going to tell you, girl. I'm sorry that you're also being targeted. You don't deserve it. Karma and evil can only go for so long. So let's fast forward. My grandma had diabetes and stuff like that. So what ended up happening is she had a heart attack. And she couldn't keep me anymore. So I was very lucky that a girl that I was really good friends with, hey, Miss Rural Housewives. I was very, very blessed that my grandma signed over her rights, because I think at that time I went to live with my best friend and her parents, and they were really well off, very, very cool, gave me my own room. And at that time, I was in therapy, but it never worked. It never, ever worked, because I just could not get over my anger for what my stepmom and my uncle did, right? So very shortly after that, Jerry Springer used to come on at 3 o'clock, and a friend of mine came home. He would come home with me, and we would make our pretzel and A1 dip with sour cream and stuff like that. And at the end of Jerry Springer, after that, there would be this 1-800 missing persons thing where you could get a hold of people. So my adopted mom called that number because I was having such bad headaches. And they thought maybe it was something that happened on my mom's side of the family, because my grandma on my mom's side of the family had passed away from an aneurysm. So they were really scared that maybe that's why I had the headaches. So my mom called the number. They could not find my mom. She was in Kentucky, in a bad area of Kentucky. So we went down. My stepmom, after we got the last known address, and that was the first time I ever went to Covington, Kentucky. And boy, was it a bad area. But everybody knew my mom. Everybody had heard about my mom. Now, mind you, I had not seen my mom for 11 years. And I was in summer school at the time. I don't know if I had failed a class or if I was picking up a class for senior or something like that. I don't remember. But my best friend came in. And he was like, oh, my God, they found your mom. They found your mom, right? So my adopted mom, at the time my brother was working at Frisch's as a busboy, because my brother's always had a freaking job. Yep. Thank you. Just a spoonful of sugar. Kidding. Now, mind you, at the time, I told my grandmother was at a really nice nursing home because she had to have her leg amputated because of the diabetes. So my grandma really didn't remember anything, but she was not happy that they had located my mom. And she was like, Genevieve, I'm not happy about this, but, you know, if it's going to help. Thank you. It's a piece of shit house, and I don't keep it up ever. So you talk shit on me and you lie about me, I'm going to prove you wrong. And if you think Clint and I don't have to bust our ass to pay bills, you are sadly mistaken. The electricity bill, that's only the tip of what I have to pay for, girlfriend. So, please stop. So we went to Covington. What we did was, because we could not find my mom, but everybody knew my mom, we left our phone number. So the very next day they came in, we found your mom, we found your mom. So we went to a place called Bill Knapp's, and it's not there anymore on Beachmont, right? And Marley, please stop.
Marley.
It's very important to me. I sweep like nobody's business, because if I don't, then I'm going to have to run my vacuum cleaner. So it's very important for me to pull everything out. I'm going to show you guys everything, because I'm not going to be accused of something that I'm not doing. So I pull everything out. Thank you, Bambi. Come visit me sometime. So we ended up going to Bill Knapp's. I remember and my mom didn't come for the longest time, so we had no fucking clue. So my mom used to be really thin and kind of had my body and stuff like that. Well, living in Covington, and the drugs she was doing definitely had changed her. So, oh, my tattoo tour? Absolutely. So anyhow, my mom got out of the car, and it was like not a nice car. And I remember I was in shock, because she did not look like the mom I had always remembered, right? She had gained weight. She showed up in this car that had like a baby shoe hanging. What? Oh, would you like to see this Reddit post? Thank you, Reddit. Thank you. Thank you. Karma's the bitch. So my mom gets out of the car, right? And she came up to me. She did not, her legs were hurt. She looked a hot ass mess, had gained weight and stuff like that. Well, my adopted mom took pictures of the whole thing. She still has them, right? I'm in shock. This doesn't look like the mom I remember. She had some guy with her, and he had this big beard. Did not know who this guy was, right? So she looked at me, and I remember she cupped my face, and she said, "Oh, Jenny, you are so beautiful. I've been looking for you for the longest time," right? I was in such freaking shock, bro, because this is not who I remembered. So we went over to Frisch's, where my brother was busing, and he was shocked too. My brother really didn't remember much about her, so he's shocked too. I didn't get to see my brother very often, so I got to see my little brother too. So it's like this big reunion. So I wasn't very comfortable about seeing her, but that is how my mom and I reunited, from Jerry frickin' Springer. And I did not realize my mom was homeless. She was a cabinet maker. She was drinking all the time. I did not know she was using. So for anybody to accuse me of being on drugs, I have never done a damn drug in my life. And never would I. I did not see my mom for 11 years because there was a fist fight between her and my stepmom. And I did not get to see her for 11 years. My grandma didn't like her. And looking back, I can understand why. I used to stick up for my mom, but I'm learning a lot of stuff. I know I did not talk to my mom for a year because some stuff had happened. So you're right about that, asshole. I just felt trapped. So my grandma ended up passing away. I was still at my home, and this was after I had kids and stuff, and I was living at the townhouse. Marley, please stop. No. All right, I need to get this up. Hold on. Here it is. I'm still going to continue doing this. So I was at the townhouse, and this is where Clint steps into my life. My mom was still alive, but we were not talking at the time. So get the freaking facts straight, or I will pull the freaking what happened that night. Liar. Not talk about my daughter. She's beautiful and successful. She's a good kid. There's no order, so don't fucking start shit. Anyhow, I'm gonna make some mops. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dust first. I move everything on the couch. So we're gonna go to where I dust, which is over here. This is from 5 and Below, everybody. If you turn it around and it heats up, it actually lights up. It's really, really cool. You can see it. George, I am so glad. I have some things to send you on IG. I'm so happy that you're back. And the reason I'm talking about the foster care system, because maybe you can verify how that was. Because my grandmother had to go through the whole thing that everybody else had to go through. So I'm just letting you know, people that are looking to become foster care, what you do in your own time, as long as you ain't breaking the law, is up to you. And George, I just love you, and I'm so glad you're back, because it has been lonely. Can I use your lighter, please? Oh. Have a Bath and Body candle. So we're going to go with champagne toast. I'm so glad you're back, George. I'm going to send you some stuff in IG. You're going to love it. I've become quite the editor. Looks kind of pretty. So we're going to dust right now. Get that knocked out. I'm so glad you're back, George. Oh, my God. Again, I have the Brillo pan. You can get these. They have like 5 or 6 in there. Hey, Kimmy, 5 or 6 of these in a pack at the Dollar Tree. You can get them wet. If you want to keep them, you can put them in your, I haven't tried the dishwasher, but you can put them in the dryer. Hello, Maria. So anywho, you guys see me? You can see me. Good. Oh, I can see myself. Oh, hi. I've done it so much, I don't really have to. Would you please stop? Here's something that my grandma also gave me. I want you guys to see it. It is an antique Last Supper plaque, and I love it. That sounds amazing. Oh, I love that. Somebody used to say, "Oh, sweetie, that sounds amazing." I love that. Be that kind soul that makes everybody happy and feel like something. So what fragrance are we going to go with today, ladies and gentlemen? Where are the... We are going to go with Ode to Opulence. I'm going to open this up. It smells so good. It's like a berry thing. And excuse what I look like, because I'm not going to get dressed up to clean. Put 2 bars in here. and this house will be smelling good. Okay, let's go ahead and get the other things that I have to do. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, while I'm doing this, I wanted to advertise this. This is the pink. Please stop. You spray this on glass, your TV, or anything. It is a foamer. So we're going to try this today because I do have Windex. I do have Windex over here, but we're going to go with this and try this out. Let's try this out on the TV. Got a good spray on it. I've already dusted. Let's see what we got here. Look at that. Remember when I did the stove tutorial? Marley, please stop. It's gonna get loud for a second because after I get all this stuff. Clint, can you start vacuuming, please? I'm gonna have Clint vacuum, so it's gonna get loud for a second. Yes, please hit the frickin' like button. If you want to donate for cash instead of doing the sticker thing, it's Wolfpack without the K. And all this stuff goes to crafts, every bit of it. So donate for a good cause. Don't donate to people that freaking are attacking people online. What? So Clint's gonna vacuum. It's gonna get loud that way because we try to get everything done. What, Clint? I don't get that. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna hurry up because he wants to get something to eat. Looks good. Okay. Let me stop. So he's going to pick up the rest of everything. It's going to be loud for a second because I always use the vacuum after everything. So. Or actually, I can do it. I would like to do it. I just want to get on the list. You want to go ahead and call it in. You go ahead and call it in. All right, it's going to be loud for a second. It's going to be loud. I'm letting you all know. My house was clean. But if I have to show proof, I will, because I'm not going to be accused of stuff. So let's talk about hair care and products, because I've never had anybody make a comment about my hair. So what my hair color is ombre. So when Clint and I had split up, I went to go get my hair dyed. I didn't want to have black hair. So when you use box dye to dye your hair, fun fact, it does make it a little bit longer, right? So what happens is every 8 weeks, I go to Great Clips and I get my everything in. So the goal is I have about this much of the black hair dye in, right? And they do layers. And then after a while, and this is just, okay, right here. See? I don't have any makeup on. Do I have a brush, Clint?
Maybe in the bathroom.
So this is what happens because I go back and forth between Suave and Herbal Essence because you get buildup. So look at this. Oh, God. And actually, when I get my hair cut, they say I have such a nice scalp, right? So if you can see here, the color starts to meld together because I don't color my hair, except when I get gray hair. So look at this, how healthy that is. So on this side, now mind you, I'm cleaning today. But look. Thank you. Now look at that. See, the black is starting to come out of it. My hair color is typically this. So the lady told me, I said, you know, so after a while, it's going to get down to here. So I curl it or I do something like that. Now watch. My mom taught me this. I brush it 100 times a day. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Thick. Look at that. Put a 1 in the chat if you think my hair looks like shit and I don't take care of it. Oh, God. Because I was going to blow dry my hair. Now we're going to turn around here. How's it look in the back? Pretty good? You guys see that? Look. Pretty good? Has a nice shade of red in there. Does it look bad? Let's get. Oh, put it up. Ooh. Does it look okay? I think it looks great. Thank you. And look at this. Sometimes when I curl it, I'll get that Farrah Fawcett look. Look at that. See that? I think it looks pretty good. I don't know what my hygiene is so bad about. I have tons of clothes, tons of shoes. But look at that. Thank you. I was going to blow dry it, but I was like, that would be too petty. So one more time for the people in the back. Oh, yes. Clint, you like my hair?
I love it.
He loves pulling it. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Clint, you want to brush it? Run your fingers through my hair. Oh, look. Oh. Jealousy is the disease. Get better soon. Let me go ahead and put my hair up. We'll finish the rest of this. This is the last part. It's just putting the tables, lighting the candles, and then we'll get out of here. Thank you. Sometimes you gotta be a little petty. I know. I'm filling up my mop water. Best stuff to use ever is Pine Sol, cleans 5 times better, 2X concentrated formula. Fill up your mop water, put about a cap full of half. Right, and there ain't nothing about having pit hair. It's very French, like Bailey's, Irish, and Genevieve, Genevieve. If you split that up in 3 syllables, it means white wave. Yes, and thin hair is very beautiful too. Curly hair is very beautiful. Every type of hair is beautiful. Okay, got some mop water. So this is my deep cleaning I do. But other than that, yeah, thin hair is great. Thick hair is great. Every freaking kind of hair is great. It's the way you take care of it. Every person is beautiful and has beautiful things about each other. I myself, I don't have a butt. I'm okay with that. Not the best mop, but I love it. Ah, how you get this to go down?
You gotta.
Like that? How do you put it down? Can you help me? Help me. Help me put the mop down.
Oh, okay. Let me see it.
That mop ain't got shit on that jumper, does it?
How did you do this?
I don't know. Yeah, handle it like this. Like that. You got to push it down. Hold on. Hold on. Let me try this.
Oh my.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You got to turn it around a little bit. Loosen it up. Hold on. God, look at that tip. It's not working.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get the mop out. Can you help me?
Give it to me.
You give it to me. Here. Sometimes it's two hands. You know what I'm saying? Clint, can you help out a little bit here? Oh, God, dang. Shouldn't I be doing that? Okay. Oh. I can't get it to go back. Oh, okay. Okay, let me get some shoes on real quick. Marley, please stop. All right. And this also is exercise. I'm supposed to get exercise every single day. So I'm gonna put my ugly ass slippers on. Just like that. You leave the little tip out. Okay. So we're gonna mop this up, put everything back together. Now I don't do this every day. This is like my one time a week when I do the deep cleaning. But every night, are you kidding me? This house is not freaking dirty. That's one of the things that Alice is on my ass about. So what was, you paid the inspection bill yesterday, right? How much was that?
That was 156.
156. We got the electric bill paid.
Electric bill last year was 324.
324. We got that paid. What about cell phones?
Cell phone, you pay them first of the month.
Yep, I pay those at the first of the month.
But our bill was 267 now.
Yeah, we got our bill down, actually.
Right, 190 something.
Mm-hmm.
We paid out to the phones. Okay, I'm gonna take these out.
What?
These, but not now. No.
I don't blame you. I may do a craft later. George, are you going live? And can we drop the links, please, for Savage? For Brutally Brittany. Brittany's still doing her channel. Can we drop the link for Ian and Maria? Gooch and I don't talk, but if you want to drop Dirty Bitches link, that'll be fine too. Muscles link. Drop anybody's link that's supportive and nice to me. Does anybody in here know how to drop links? Miss Liability, I know you can. Okay. Because if somebody, yeah, are we getting links dropped? Because if we can't drop links, let me know if you can drop links and I will mod you out. Okay, Miss Leslie, thank you, my love. Hold on. Oh, for one more day, if you hold on for one more day, things are going well. Hold on for one more day. Don't quit your day job, he says. Hold on. Oh, get that tip. Another thing that I do with the mop water, dump it out in the toilet. Dump it out in the toilet. So no, this wasn't just handed to us, and it is an older house. Okay. 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 Can you guys still see me? Yeah. Okay. Like, you want to take this, and then I'm almost done.
Take what?
Here. All right, I'll move everything else. Got these at the Dollar Tree. Let's go ahead and get these lit for the mood. But I want to show you guys. It's got this cute little button right here.
Are you done with this?
Yes, I am. Tea lights, you get like, I think 8 in a pack. But look at this. Thank you, Anne. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So I have 2 of these. And so I don't hide anything. Right here. I'm gonna put this back over here for Marley. Please stop.
Marley.
No. Want to pause? No. Marley's blanket.
You done with the mop bucket?
Yes, I am. Thank you. Plant here. I don't know how Marley got this. You can get these at the Dollar Tree or at Dollar General. I have this crystal base thing. What?
I'll take Marley outside.
Thank you.
Come on, Marley.
Again, this is something I do every freaking day. But if you want to be petty, I'm gonna be petty too. Like Lily said, shout out Lily. Petty, yeah. Put Marley's toys up. Yes. Again, I got these at the Dollar Tree. Got this blanket from Amazon. $10, please. Julie, I'll make sure the pillows are like they should be. Hold on, Mama. Thank you. That painting over there, this I did. This was another picture. I did this painting. I put it in here. They also have these in blue. Hey, Heath. What else do I need? Oh, Marley, no. No, ma'am. One other thing to do. So here we go. Here are the other two pillows. These are pillow covers from Amazon. You can get them for $9. I already pre-folded this blanket. So I appreciate what I get. I have to buy things. I don't know why this purse is here, but I think we got it. Well, yeah, but a lot of this stuff is not expensive stuff. Clint and I, when we were at the apartment, we have Sense burner. We're gonna add the things to it. Again, they had a big sale there. 2 bars. And they do have the Dollar Tree things. Don't forget the karate chop, the pillows. Oh, okay. Hold on. Thank you. Like that. Like that. See, so it's okay to freaking ask for advice about stuff because I don't know how to do everything. Remote. These. This. You guys can see the get up from this. Remote. There you go. Do not talk about me and say that I do not clean my freaking house. I do this once or twice a week sometimes. This is not easy. And half of this stuff, I bought all this or I did it myself. The walls, all of it. So hop off my dick. Stop. This was used. This worked out really good. Thank you. A little bit of Wizard. Hawaiian.
There.
She go to the bathroom?
Yeah, and she ran around a lot too. Oh, like she's doing now.
So there you go. Perfecto. There's the proof. Or it didn't happen.
Oh my God.
Watch her. You're going to see him go. Come here. Watch her. She is freaking trucking it. Watch her. Oh my God. Thank you. Come here, Mia. All right. So there you go. One more time for those in the back. Healthy hair, healthy lifestyle. Stop talking shit, or I will be petty spaghetti. Anyway, we're going to do a craft later. Is George going live? Because I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Hey, William. Let's see who's all in here. Christina. Island Miss. Oh, yeah. Real Housewives. Thank you, Margaritaville. Kimmy, thank you. Sweaty, thank you. Miss Liability. Heath, thank you. Please hit the like button. I know there are trolls here because I would even know that somebody, hey, Party Rock, that somebody is stupid enough and stalkish enough to record this. So that is that. Most of this stuff you can get at the Dollar Tree. PMR, I'm pretty sure your rock emoji's on there. Did you see it? Okay. So there you guys go. Happy puppies. There's Mia. Ned and Replacer. There you go. And a Clint and a pear tree. Want you guys to have a good day. Again, I am not as good as Vivian, and I know I'm not. I've had a rough life. I have redeemed myself. Clint and I pay a shit ton of bills. It's not your business. The pink product. Wizard. You guys have a really good day. Huh?
You gonna do this one too?
Yeah, this is the prep that we're going to do tonight. I'm going to redo. I'm going to do some bathroom themes. I'm going to put these stickers on it, paint it. We'll do all this together. All you guys have a great night. Hopefully we see you over in George's. I'm going to take a shower and wash my hair with, what am I going to wash my hair with? Oh, Herbal Essence. Put it in a nice lather and brush it. Put a little makeup on. Bada boom, bada bing. See you guys later. Marley jumped up on the couch by herself. You guys have a good live. Love you guys so much. Again, if you decide to cash app, it's Wolfpack.
Jen. Wolfpack Jen.
Without the K, Wolfpack Jen, because I do not need to depend on Clint, and my man takes me out. My man gets me flowers, because I can buy myself flowers. But we're doing good. Do things. Don't worry about little old Jenny. Have a good day. See you all later. Maybe we'll do a craft. Peace. Chicken grease. 988 is the National Suicide Hotline number. You can call. They will listen to you. And by the way, if I don't remember if anybody did the Devil's Triangle, I took the Angel's Triangle that had all of us. I will be filling this in, and we'll get something really cool for the channel. You guys take care. Peace. Chicken grease. And thank you.